And last night, as you've just touched on, we were going to air on the agenda setters when Brisbane, West Coast and Fremantle had workshopped this massive three-club, make you go cross-eyed, 9-pick mega deal that ultimately gets Brandon Starcevic to West Coast. Now, it will soon involve a fourth club, that being Melbourne, who are going to release Judd McVie to Fremantle. But this one, Kane, was driven hard by TGI Sport, who manage both Starcevic and McVie. So you talk about manager influence and how important they are. Well, they went to work big time here to pull the strings. West Coast wanted to trade for Starcevic because they don't want the Oscar Allen compensation diluted, and that is poised to be top shelf, that compensation. So I want to protect that. The Dockers were the icebreaker. They came in, and we won't go through it here because it's too complicated, but clubs giving multiple picks everywhere, and in the end, Brandon Starcevic gets to where he wants to go. Judd McVie will get to where he wants to go, and maybe today Oscar Allen, that free agency, will be tabled as well.
The importance of the manager in this, they're the ones that often broker these things, and we've seen that in the past when there's been stalemates, and you come in, you get other clubs involved, there's picks going everywhere, it's hard to keep up. You don't know who's won the trade or not, but in the end, each club walks away and go, we've achieved what we set out to achieve. Did we get it perfect? Well, probably not, but in the end, we've got our guy, and that's what happened in this big trade.
And we are apt to be joined on the line now by new Geelong recruit James Worpel. James, thanks for coming on Gettable.
No worries, guys. Thanks for having me.
You must be thrilled, mate. The move to Geelong went through pretty sharpish on Friday. How much of a relief was that after the year?
Yeah, I did get through pretty quickly, which was nice. It was a stressful couple of weeks, and obviously the decision's been in the works for a while, but super happy for it to all be done now.
James Kaltoumi, nice to chat with you. How did you tell your Hawthorn teammates and coach and the people that you'd spent so much time with that you're off to the Cats?
I made a few phone calls and had a few chats with the boys I was really close with, and then there's always the funny the messages getting sent in the WhatsApp after the year's done for the boys that are leaving. But that were the main ways I told them.
Do you take yourself out of the WhatsApp group, or is Sis in charge of that? Does he give you a bit of a grace period?
No, I haven't been kicked out yet. So I'm waiting for it. I'm not leaving myself. I reckon Maury will kick me out in the next couple of days. I'll shoot him a text message, but no, I'm still in there hanging on.
Mate, the return home, obviously you're from Bannockburn down there in Geelong. How much of that did that weigh into your decision across the year?
Oh yeah, heaps. It's not only just returning home; it's coming to a great club like Geelong, and one that's been successful for so long. And it wasn't an easy decision. Obviously, Hawks have shown me the ropes for the last 8 years, and had some great memories and great friendships there. But the decision to come home, and be closer with family, was a massive drawing point for sure.
What was the pitch from Geelong to get you to move across?
I can't give away all the secrets, but there wasn't much of a pitch really. I think everyone knows what Geelong offers. They're such a strong club and a high-performing club as well for a long time. And obviously, I was from Geelong, so they didn't have to sell me the dream down there. It was already sold, so there wasn't too much.
They've got a strong midfield. Obviously, went to the grand final this year. I mean, what's the role that they see for you from 2026 and beyond in that midfield group?
I'm not 100% sure yet. I haven't really sat down with all the coaches and gone through specifics. But, it's a great midfield in there. They've got some great runners and some great inside players as well. I just hope to bring some of my strengths and complement those other boys.
There's been such a strong rivalry between these two clubs. How does that bend for you as you head to the Cats?
It'll be Easter Monday will be an interesting one. Already marked it in the calendar, but it's a massive rivalry, and there's always big crowds as well. So they're the games you want to play in, and I can't wait for hopefully a few of them.
Matt Rosa was on with us yesterday. He said the Bombers had spoken to the Eagles and Tigers about the possibility of shifting up the board. Are you open to a move back? How have those chats been?
Yeah, I listened in yesterday, and Matt said that he was open, and we've spoken to Matt. We've spoken to a few clubs about that. And like every club, you look at all of the options and all the possibilities. We obviously moved a pick last year into this year, so it's something we're open to doing, but it would have to be of great benefit to us. Not every year that you go into a draft with pick 2 and 3, and we think there's some quality players there. So if we were to move them, it would have to be something that we think would really benefit us and working with our plans and our ratings. But we are open to it like everything, and we just want to get the best outcome for the club.
Just an interesting one on the Starcevic move. So I think a lot of things have been forgotten about the fact of how good a player he is. Yeah. He's leaving from the best team to go to the worst team.
Mm-hmm.
He's only
doesn't happen often, does it?
He's only the 5th restricted free agent to go to a bottom 6 team in 14 years, and he's the first restricted free agent to leave a club and go to the Wooden Spooner.
Do you have the other 5?
Yep, Matthew Leuenberger from Brisbane to Essendon in 2015, Brandon Ellis in 2019. Actually, he might have been at the bottom. He might have been gone to the bottom team as well. Richmond to Gold Coast. Aidan Corr in 2020, the Giants to North Melbourne, and George Hewitt in 2021, Sydney to Carlton. They're the only restricted free agents who are nominally the best free agents generally.
Yep.
So that's very rare. So take that into account. And now I look at what the Eagles' defence is looking like. Over the past couple of years, they've added to this. So it'd be Starcevic, Ruben Jimby, who had a great year.
Yep.
Tough as nails. 2 absolute hard nuts there. Liam Baker's the 3rd one of those. Tyler Young, the deal will get done at some point through the trade period to get him from Richmond to the Eagles. Harry Edwards, Brady Hoff, and Liam Duggan. That's a pretty good defence that they're developing there.
Starting to build nicely, aren't they, West Coast?
Well, they've been able to attract 3 quality players over the past 2 years and get these deals done with Jack Graham as well, and also Liam Baker, and now Brandon Starcevic, whilst not being an overly appealing sort of team.
Yeah. And then the other trade that's gone through this morning, Sam Flanders to St Kilda, a straight swap just for pick 7. It helps unlock the Christian Petrarca deal. It's the first step towards unlocking the Christian Petrarca deal, isn't it?
Big time. And that's why both clubs were happy to do it and move on. I mean, this has been largely agreed for a couple of days now. Goes through today. St Kilda move on to their next targets, including Lecalier and Liam Ryan, and getting those deals done, whilst also negotiating around the Rowan Marshall deal. Do they need his money out? I don't see it that way as much. Like I think that there's ways to keep these guys, and there's also ways to bring these other guys in whilst retaining Rowan Marshall and Jack Steele. So that's, I think, they've got a little bit to play out, but I don't see it as much around the need to move these guys on if the deal's not right.
Yeah.
What was the reason that you wanted to get back to Melbourne? Was it game time? Was it playing position? What was the reason?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Gold Coast are definitely heading in the right direction. For me, it was the main reason was the opportunity. I see myself as probably more of an inside midfielder. And don't get me wrong, Gold Coast have got arguably one of the best midfielders in the comp. So, I definitely wasn't sitting there saying that I should have been playing ahead of some of those boys. Because they're obviously very talented and had great years. So, biggest thing for me was around opportunity. And obviously I'm from Melbourne, so to get back to friends and family was a big contributing factor as well.
What about some of the other clubs? So you landed on St Kilda, but there was plenty of interest. There was the Bombers, I think they were in for you as well. Melbourne, I think, were involved. So why'd you choose the Saints?
Well, all clubs respectively were. It was a very tough decision. St Kilda for me was the connection that I had initially off the first meeting. Was very strong, and then you look at the list and some of the boys that brought in, and then also who they're looking to bring in as well. It's very exciting. I think they definitely are in the right direction. So it was a big factor in choosing the Saints.
Gabby Allen said, we're not finished yet. Is there any sort of indication that there might be others that we haven't heard about yet, or are you talking more the Lecalier and these type of characters?
Yeah, more speaking about those boys that everyone sort of heard about. I wish I knew if there was any other boys, but unfortunately I don't.
The Naz decision, does that play into it? Gubby did speak about this. The fact is signing him, it's a big coup. Clubs and players, they want to obviously keep your best players, and then other players are more interested to go there. So when that decision was made, did that help a little bit with the St Kilda process for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, Naz staying, he's a superstar, one of the best in the comp. So for him to stay and choose Saints over the other teams going back Adelaide way, obviously means the club's in the right direction. He sees something there, and I'm so excited to play alongside him, and obviously playing against him as a superstar. So can't wait to work alongside him.